Disneyland, Walt Disney World. I've been numerous times, but how much have I seen Mulan in the parks? Should there be some new Mulan attractions? That's what I want to talk about today. Well, hello there. My name's Jeremy and welcome back to Freeform Disney, where I talk about all aspects of Disney, from the animated movies to the theme parks to Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar, and the TV shows, and everything else in between. And that is why it's Freeform. And keep coming back every day for new daily content. If you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today I've got another Mulan video to coincide with the new live-action Disney movie of Mulan, and I'm talking about the theme parks. Now, how much have I actually seen of Mulan in the parks? I do have a tiny memory of Drawn to Animation, where Mushu was used in a conversation to kind of explain to the audience how the animation worked and be some comic relief. Now, that doesn't exist anymore. But I've also seen Fantasmic at Walt Disney World, and I've seen some quick Mulan bubbles. I don't think they ever register too deeply in me, just because it's just a few bubbles. And also Mulan briefly on Steamboat Willie at the end. And to be honest, that's about it. I don't think I've ever actually run into Mulan as a character in the parks. Now yes, she does often appear over the China Pavilion at Epcot. If you want to go see her, that is a great spot to catch her at. But I don't think I can ever recall myself having done that or run across her. And while there was a Mulan Parade that ran for a short bit with the release of the movie back over at Disneyland Hollywood Studios and Disneyland Paris, well, I haven't seen that. Nor have I been to California Adventure recently to see Mulan's Lunar New Year procession. And that would certainly be an opportunity to catch her and Mushu over there. And there's really not a lot more that's existed for Mulan. Yes, there's some stuff outside of the US, but those I never would have had any chance to have caught yet because I haven't been to any of those other Disney parks. And this surprises me a little bit because Mulan feels like it had enough of an impact that I would think it would be more likely that definitely I would have run into Mulan a fair bit. And that's just not the case. And now, it's interesting. It's not just an issue of it being, say, the late 90s, because Pocahontas still has a sizable portion of Fantasmic at Walt Disney World, and Tarzan has a treehouse over at Disneyland. So certainly Mulan could have some bigger attraction that is still lasting, but it just didn't happen for one reason or another. And to be honest, I think it should. There should be some bigger Mulan attraction. That's definitely what I think. And what would be a possibility for that? How about, I think it would be a great candidate for a dark ride. Say it could become Disney's new scariest dark ride. If they wanted to go that direction, and admittedly, they seem to be moving a little away from the super scary stuff. But I think it would be cool. What about the battle with the Huns and the Avalanche? That could make a great scary dark ride right there. But maybe we expand it more than that. And we do kind of the story of Mulan and go through that, and we would start, say, with Mulan at home and then training, and all the while Mushu would probably be talking to us and guiding us through the in-between sections as our guide and narrator, perhaps retelling this story of Mulan for us. Heck, maybe Mushu could even embellish his own part in it, make himself a huge dragon, only to be caught out by Fa, the great ancestor, who reminds Mushu to tell the people the truth or he'll have to go back to ringing the gong. Anywho, we would get past the training and then see the destroyed village, and ooh, if that's done right, that should really hit you right there. And then we would get up to the battle with the Huns, and we can have arrows whoosh past us using little gusts of air. And then Mulan launches a rocket and we have an avalanche headed our way, and ooh, you just see our car moving around to avoid the avalanche as it's coming under us. And then after that, we would come to the final scene at the palace and would have that big old finale. And then Viola, we're done. That could be a really cool dark ride right there. Fit right into Fantasyland and Disneyland, or in a whole number of other places if we want to put it, say, Disney World, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. Those would be the easy spots right there. Or since we seem to be adding IP to some of the different areas around the World Pavilion, I suppose there might be the ability to add it, say, in some corner in the China section, and then add a cool ride there. That's possible. Or maybe we go a completely different direction. Maybe we make a thrill ride, and we have it be Mulan's Escape from the Avalanche. And heck, it could even be a log ride. Just color it all so you've got white underneath everything and it's snow. Or maybe it's a roller coaster. Either way, I will tell you, Disney certainly needs some more roller coasters. So goes my opinion anyway. Of course, space is always a problem right there. Or maybe something completely different. How about an original story that finds some way to combine all kinds of characters from the late 90s Disney movies that seem to be underrepresented in the parks? Say Pocahontas, Hunchback, Hercules, Mulan, and Tarzan, all 5 of those movies right there. Maybe something to do with time travel. Maybe we throw in Meet the Robinsons to accomplish that, because we definitely have time travel there. And maybe they travel, say Lewis traveled up to the future, and then John Silver stole his time ship and is looting treasure from different time periods. So we've got Treasure Planet in here now, and Jim Hawkins then runs into Lewis, and now the two of them are both chasing John Silver down and trying to fix the other Disney time periods. Now I know this is not the kind of thing Disney tends to do, because they really like keeping all of the different movies separate, but oh man, that could be tons of fun right there. And a great way to work in a number of different movies that might not be as represented over in the parks, all within one cool ride. Well, hey, that's me just spitballing out some ideas. Not like you ever seen me create tons of concept art or anything for it, but hey, I just think that might be fun, and I'd love to see some bigger Mulan attraction. Who knows, maybe with the new live-action movie there will be more interest in it and Disney will go ahead and go that direction. You never know. We'll have to see what we see in the future. But hey, those are just my thoughts. What about you? Have you seen Mulan in the parks? And would you like to see a new Mulan attraction? Go ahead, let me know down in the comments. And hey, if you've got an idea for that attraction, go ahead, write it out there and we can go ahead and talk about it and dig into it, right? And as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to go ahead and click that good old like button. And hey, share with anyone you think will like it too. The usual, right? And I'll see you back here tomorrow for another new episode of Freeform Disney. Have a magical day, and may the Force be with you always.